Guys, it's Sarah again here on May 7th, 2018, and I want to discuss a little message that I think is really important for ourselves within our own peace and what we can do to bring peace and harmony and affect social change just through loving ourselves and embracing vulnerability. So I want to get in here and talk first about triggers. If anything I say triggers you, feel it. Where does it hurt? What did it make you feel? Anything like that, work through it. And if it's something that, because this is about being vulnerable and using vulnerability as a daily practice, noticing what triggers us, what makes us feel vulnerable, and being able to use that as our own power. So I'd like to read something here from The Language of Letting Go, Daily Meditations for Codependence. And codependency is really just needing or seeking validation outside of ourselves for any other reason, for what other people feel about us, and letting our self-worth be affected for me. So I'd like to read you a little passage about here and just get going here. Part of recovery means learning to share ourselves with other people. We learn to admit our mistakes and expose our imperfections, not so others can fix us, rescue us, or feel sorry for us, but so we can love and accept ourselves. This sharing is a catalyst in healing and changing. Change yourself, change the world, right? Many of us are fearful of sharing our imperfections because that makes us vulnerable. Some of us have tried being vulnerable in the past, and people tried to control, manipulate, or exploit us, and they made us feel ashamed. Some of us in recovery have hurt ourselves by being vulnerable. Excuse me, that's the chi clearing out to your energy. If you're burping, that's a lot of stuff that probably needed to be said. Or we have shared things with people who didn't respect our confidence, or we may have told the wrong people at an inappropriate time and scared them away. We learn from our mistakes, and despite our mistakes, it is still a good thing to allow ourselves to be vulnerable and honest. We can learn to choose safe people with whom to share ourselves. We can learn to share appropriately so we don't scare or push people away, and we can also learn to let others be vulnerable with us. So meditation here is, today, God, please help me learn to be appropriately vulnerable. I will not let others exploit or shame me for being vulnerable, and I will not exploit myself. So using your vulnerability, being able to say, this is how I feel. Let's get back down to kindergarten. That hurt. You hurt my feelings. I'm sorry, I won't do that again. Really feel our own parts in each thing, being vulnerable on both sides. And if we can get back to that, we can stop cycles of misunderstandings and cycles of hurts. This is getting to know who we are and our own selves, being vulnerable enough to feel where we feel we need work, vulnerable with the people that we love, and vulnerable enough to allow others to be brave too and accept our parts in things. So I feel like this needed to get out. I want to go through, just pull a card for you guys today by the Crystal Mandala Oracle. So they have crystals and ascended masters, goddesses, and archangels. And I just would like to have one thing on healing that we can do to help heal any blockages in this feeling that it's safe to be vulnerable. So Spirit, could you please give me one card to help anyone who's watching this heal their vulnerability? Okay. Archangel Gabriel and turquoise, which is the same as my bracelet. It is safe to be seen. So if you're having trouble feeling like you're too scared to be vulnerable because you feel that opening your heart and allowing people to see your authentic self and to see what you truly need and what you truly are, Spirit, if you would take that, is saying it's safe to be seen. Okay, so maybe this is also, let's just take a look here really quickly, and it's number 11. So Archangel Gabriel, number 11. We bring you the gift of safety and being seen. Over lifetimes you have loved the earth, returning again and again to serve humanity, liberate the human soul from fear, and spread the message of love. You have spoken truths, shared messages, and inspired many. Yet in your visibility sometimes you have felt misunderstood and vulnerable. Right? Yet your visibility, sometimes you have felt misunderstood and vulnerable. You have been admired and loved, but at times also feared and attacked for the empowering message you brought to the world. In there is a message of this, and although you wish to share your light with the world again, there are times when the thought of being seen doesn't feel safe. We are here to let you know that you are protected in divine grace. It is safe to open up to your inner knowledge and to share your message with the world. The light in you is stronger than fear, and it is time to shine fearless and bright. Okay, so if you feel something, that a little affirmation to help you get through, you don't need to wake up in the morning and really rev yourself up. You can really bring your deep breath in, deep breath out, bring yourself to your center, your inner temple, and say, it is safe for me to be seen. I shine my light fearless and bright and true. Anyway, people, much love to everybody. Actually, one more here. I have this message from life, so we'll do one more, Spirit. One more after that. Safe to be seen. What is one more message that we could all take from this? And we'll just take here. The eyes of my heart. I rediscover the real beauty in everything and every person I meet. I see beyond the personality and its superficial nature, and see with my heart the energy of love that dwells in all of us. I know I am filled with wonder at the presence of God and all that is. The eyes of the heart allow me to see divine shining everywhere. I now live in true light. So be vulnerable, honey. All of you. Be vulnerable. Allow yourself to feel what makes you happy. Feel joy. Stop building walls. Take them down. Come to the world with an open heart. Set boundaries for yourself and stand up for yourselves. And be forgiving with yourselves and each other, and remember, before we talk, right, and I know I'm just as guilty as this, is it kind, is it necessary, and is it going to be creative or destructive? And when we